Alright, welcome to my next inspection. So the blue hive appears to be doing well based on just looking at the entrance. Today I'm gonna just pop it open, see what it looks like, and call it done with that one. There's not much to do with that guy. The yellow hive, they swarmed on me. So I suspect there's not gonna be a lot of bees in there. So I'm hoping I could do a full inspection, unlike the last time I was in here. I may take off the teal box on top to reduce capacity. Since I saw a lot of hive beetles, I want to try to make sure they don't get overwhelmed. And I'm also going to make sure, or at least find evidence that they've replaced the queen. Let's get started. Alright, no queen on the inner, or excuse me, the outer cover. Got a little clustering happening on the top. Looks like they built some wax right at the top of this hole. Okay. So I could tell they're still only using the very inner frames. I see no hive beetles on my hive beetle mitigation device. Goodness, dude, when they propolize, they really... Yeah, there's nothing. Oh, they've drawn out some on the outer side. Okay, so I might move that frame inward because the next one looks completely empty and I want them using the frames. Yeah, this one's completely empty. It's a little windy today, so I could tell they're not going to be very happy. The temperature is nice, but it's a little breezy. Alright, so this was a frame that I put in here. They've drawn it out nicely, it's just not done. So that's cool. Alright, so the first frame that came with the nuke, lots and lots of pollen. Some uncapped nectar. Is mostly pollen on this side. This side looks to be empty. You got some pollen on the top, but there's not much going on. Do not see the queen nor anything else. This frame is very lightweight. Lots of brood. Looks gorgeous. Lots of brood. Do not see a queen. This side looks empty. Alright, I'm seeing a lot of empty frames right now. This one's got some weight to it. Alright, so we got capped brood, pollen, uncapped nectar. I see bees emerging. This side, lots of larvae, capped brood. I can see they're getting a little rowdy at the entrance. Alright, so we got capped brood all over this side. Gorgeous pattern. Random bits of uncapped nectar in between a few cells. They're being gentle, they're not being mean, despite the weather not being the greatest. Me being shaky, which is very surprising. I found the queen! Let's see, she's near the bottom. So we have a queen. Yep, okay. So I'm happy, let's button this up before the weather turns bad. I just want to readjust one of the frames that's built out nicely that was on the outside, and I'm going to push that closer to the center. Okay, yeah, this frame was drawn out nicely. This frame was empty. This frame has some drawn out combs. I'm going to push that closer towards the center. Pop everything back together. And we are almost done. Hive beetle mitigation. I want to get rid of this bit of wax. I just don't want them building up through that inner cover. Alright, so we're good. Alright, that's one hive. Alright, my suspicion that this is going to be really fun to look into. Alright, so my inner cover is stuck to the outer cover, so I need to fix that. That's fine. I'm going to move this downward. I learned I put this in a bad location. And like this top box, it's empty. They haven't done anything inside this top box. Which, because they swarmed, I didn't really expect to see much. But like, look at all those hive beetles. I don't want those in here. So to help prevent this hive from being overwhelmed by hive beetles, since they have probably a lot smaller population, I'm just going to take this box off. There's barely any bees in this top box. It's also lightweight, which is really cool. Nothing of concern on the bottom. See no queen. Alright, so there's a lot of drones sitting on top here because they can't fit through the queen excluder. How sticky does this get? I see some propolis on the edge. Alright. Alright, so last time I started doing an inspection, I was just confused as to how people got frames unstuck after a winter season, because they are like glued together. Like, I don't know what or how I'm supposed to do. do people do this? I'm just breaking the frames. How am I supposed to get anything up? There's a lot of nectar that's not capped. Some big drones. I mean, I still see a decent amount of worker population. Alright, so maybe now that I've got that first one, the rest should be easier maybe. They're not happy. Nice heavy frame, all nectar. Some of it's capped, some of it isn't, but both sides. It's a good looking frame. Let's keep going. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Lots of bee bread, lots of nectar. Got some drone cells on the bottom. They've created a lot of comb that's connecting the two boxes together. But look at all that capped honey at the top. It looks good. None of those cells look like queen cells, however. I'm not seeing a queen. Lots of drone. Moving right along. Alright, still see lots of capped brood. They're making a lot of drones. I should probably try to scrape that off, I bet. I don't want them connecting these two boxes because I'm just going to destroy it anyways. Some more capped brood down here. Lots of capped honey at the top. Okay. Man, they've been... Oh, gorgeous bird pattern. Lots of capped resources at the top. Goodness. Alright, so all drone stuff on the bottom. I see larvae, so you know that queen left, so I'm not confident I've got a queen at the moment. It's a good looking box though. I wish they weren't bracing the comb together.
Alright, lots of brood. I see a few queen cells. So let me see. So we've got 3 queen cells, okay? So right here on the bottom, there's one that's capped. There's one in the center that's open, but it's got a grub in it. Got a larva in it. And then we have another cell right here near towards the middle. There might be some more over here closer to my right side, but they may also be drone. But they're shaped like queen cells. So on this frame alone, I suspect 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 queen cells, one of them not being capped. I probably destroyed a few queen cells because of the bracing they're doing near the bottom. So I need to be careful because these extend below, which I could work with somehow. That way I can inspect the bottom box. But yeah, things are looking promising as far as their ability to re-queen. We just need them to be successful. The one good thing that I'm not seeing, I don't see a lot of hive beetles. I'm not seeing a lot of hive beetles this deeply, so hopefully when I take off that blue box, which I think I'll leave that way, hopefully they're able to manage that better. But I need to get to that bottom box and just look at it. Lots of drone comb, lots and lots of larvae. So like, this hive is set up for success. They're not happy. Like, you can see them scurrying around quite rapidly. They're not happy. Probably because I'm ripping their home apart. There's at least 1 or 2 queen cells on this one too. Alright, so I need to finish this up because they are just not happy at all. Like, they're going after my hands. So let's just slowly squeeze things back together. I'm not going to go through the last 2 frames. Yeah, they're not happy. So I'm currently risking damaging some queen cells, which I don't want to do. I don't know how I'm supposed to get these last 2 frames in here. Yeah, how am I supposed to get the last frame back in? I could hear that they're not happy. Hive beetle mitigation. Get the queen excluder on now. Alright, I got it loose. Let's see if I hurt my back. Alright, so same problem as before. How do we get these frames out? I could just look at them. I guess I'll give you a close-up. So you can see I damaged a lot of drone comb. And you can see the propolis is like really sticking these frames together. Look at that drone. It was soon to be old enough. Anyways, let's figure out how to get this apart. Alright, so first frame I took out is just drawn out wax with just a wee bit of nectar. The other side is not drawn out. So empty frame. Next frame is full of nectar, uncapped. Same for the other side. No sign of a queen. Very lightweight. Alright, we got a brood pattern going on here. Lots of bee bread. We got some sporadic drones. Drone larva at the top. Got some drone, cap drone brood near the bottom and center. Lots of bee bread or whatever. Another queen. Empty with drone on the bottom and some bee bread near the top. Empty on this side as well with some bee pollen scattered about on the outside edges. I see a Swiffer pad has made it below the slatted rack. That's a little unfortunate. I don't know how I'm going to get that out unless I take this box off as well. Sporadic brood and bee pollen. I see some larvae. Okay. More brood and larvae on this side. Okay. Excuse me. Got more of a brood pattern, some larvae, and empty cells. Lots of drone comb near the bottom. About the same on this side. So seeing plenty of larvae. good brood pattern. I see a little bits of larvae, some drone near the top, and obviously on the top of the frame. On this side, lots of larvae in brood that's capped. Okay. There's the sun. You think that'll help? Gorgeous brood pattern. It looks good. Another gorgeous brood pattern with larvae and drone near the bottom, and another queen cup at the bottom that's filled. Alright, so even if I damaged some from the others, I see at least one. I know that's not a lot. Mostly nectar and pollen and such. Same on that side. And this other frame on the outside is not drawn out. Alright, let's get this thing back together before I get stung anymore. Goodness. Needless to say, I have alarmed them greatly. Dude, the propolis is so thick between some of these frames, it's crazy. I'm rushing. All right. Hive beetle mitigation. Like doing maybe like skirt this a little bit out. we're done.